Chapter 6
Introduction to Photoshop CS3. Have you ever thought how a picture in a poster or placard appears to be so perfect and flawless? All thanks to the development in technology that gave rise to Photoshop. Photoshop is a computer program that helps in beautification and manipulation of the pictures. The program contains tools and application that not only help in erasing the flaws, but also helps in resizing, changing resolution, correcting image color, tone and other. Adobe Photoshop, commonly known as Photoshop, is an image graphics editing program developed by Adobe. It is very popular among graphic artists, web designers, photographers and common people. Starting Photoshop CS3. Step 1. Click on Start button. Step 2. Click on All Programs. Step 3. From the list of Adobe Design Premium CS3. Step 4. Select Adobe Photoshop CS3. Title bar, Menu bar, Option bar, Tools palette, Color palette. Tools in Photoshop CS3. Photoshop is empowered with all kinds of possible tools that are required to meet the needs of a picture. Using the tools, one can not only enhance the beauty of the picture, but can also change the look of the picture. Photoshop's tool palette is divided into 4 sections according to the nature of work of the tools. Selection tools, path, text and shape tools, painting tools and view tools. Selection tools. Path, text and shape tools. Painting tools. View tools. Creating a new file. Step 1. Click on New in the File menu. Step 2. A dialog box that appears that gives you details such as name, size, resolution, background, contents, color mode. Step 3. Click OK. A new blank sheet is opened to create your own picture. Inserting image. To insert an image, follow the given steps. Step 1. Click the Place option from File menu. Place dialog box appears. Step 2. Select an image from the Pictures folder and click Place button. Step 3. Click on the image and drag it to the point where you want to place it. Step 4. Resize the image by dragging the canvas nodes and rotate the image by placing the cursor slightly away from the corner node. Rotate cursor appears and then rotate the image to desired angle. Step 5. Press Enter or double-click on the image when you have placed it in the desired location. Saving a file. Follow the given steps to save a file in Photoshop. Step 1. Click Save option from the File menu. Save As dialog box appears. Step 2. Type a name in the File Name box. Step 3. Click Save button. Opening an existing file. To open any existing Photoshop file, follow these steps. Step 1. Click on Open from File menu. Open dialog box appears. Step 2. Select the file that you want to open. Step 3. Click Open button. Selecting an image. There are many selection tools in Photoshop to select an area of an image or the whole image. Let us discuss various selection tools. Marquee tools. This tool is used to make selection on the image. The tool includes a rectangular, elliptical, single row and single column marquees. To select an area of an image or a whole image through Marquee tool, follow the given steps. Step 1. Open the image. Right-click on Marquee tool. Marquee tool palette appears. Step 2. Select any one of the 4 Marquee tools from Marquee palette. Step 3. Drag the mouse over the image to select it. The image gets selected by a moving dotted line. Lasso tools. This tool is also used to select areas on the image. However, it gives the freedom to choose irregular shape areas. Polygon lasso tool is used to select objects with a lot of angles because it draws only straight. Meanwhile, magnetic lasso tool is used to select areas which have reasonably well-defined edges. These tools consist of freehand, polygon and magnetic selection tools. Steps are given below. Step 1. Right-click on Lasso tool. Sub-palette opens. Step 2. Select any one of the 3 tools from palette. Step 3. Drag the mouse over the image to get the desired selection of an image. Magic Wand tool. This tool is used to select an adjacent area of the image having same color. Steps are given below. Step 1. Click on the Magic Wand tool. The shape of the mouse changes to Magic Wand. Step 2. Click on a portion of the image to select all adjacent area of pixels that have the same color. The particular portion of the image gets selected. Quick Selection tool. The tool is used for quick selection of an image. When we drag the mouse, selection automatically finds the edges of the image and expands towards them. Steps are given below. Step 1. Right-click on Magic Wand tool. Select the Quick Selection tool from the list appeared. Step 2. Drag the mouse over the image to select it. Moving an image. We can move an image from one place to another with the help of Move tool. Steps are given below. Step 1. Open the image and select a part of the image that you want to move using any one of the selection tool. Step 2. When desired portion of an image gets selected, click on the Move tool. Step 3. Place the mouse on the selected part and drag it to the desired location. Cropping an image. Crop tool is used to remove unwanted portion of the image and, in other words, to retain the desired area of an image. The area outside the selection is removed from the screen. To crop an image, follow the given steps. Step 1. Open the image. Click on the Crop tool. Step 2. Drag the mouse over the part of the image you want to retain. Rest of the portion will be removed. Press Enter. Image gets cropped. Slicing an image. The Slice tool is meant to cut the image into smaller bits which fit together like a jigsaw. However, the edges of the divided sections should necessarily be straight. The tool is commonly used by the web designer to create different pages of the website. There are two types of slice tools, namely Slice and Slice Select. Slice divides the images, while Slice Select allows to modify the existing slices. Using brush and paint bucket. Pencil tool. Pencil tool is used to draw freehand drawing with hard edges. Brush tool. Brush tool is used to paint with smooth edges. Steps to follow. Step 1. Open an image. Click on the brush tool. Step 2. Choose the brush style, size you want. Choose the color from color palette. Step 3. Select the area that you want to color with the help of any selection tool. Example, we have taken Magic Wand tool. Paint over the image to get the desired effect. Color replacement tool. This tool is used to replace any color of an image without losing any detail. Steps to follow. Step 1. Open an image. Click on the color replacement tool. Step 2. Select a color from color palette. Step 3. Paint over the area whose color you want to change. Paint bucket tool. This tool is used to fill or paint an entire selection or part of an image. Steps to follow. Step 1. Click on the paint bucket tool. Step 2. Choose the color from color palette. Step 3. Click on the part of the image. The color of the portion gets changed. Step 4. You can change the background color by clicking on the empty area around the image. Gradient tool. We can use gradient tool when we want a blend of two or more than two colors in our image. There are 5 types of gradients: linear, radial, angle, reflected, and diamond gradient. Steps to follow. Step 1. Open an image and select a part of an image in which you want the gradient fill. For selection, you can choose any of the selection tools. Example, we have taken Quick Selection tool. Step 2. Right-click on the Paint Bucket tool. Select Gradient tool from the palette. Step 3. Click on Gradient Sample in Context menu. Gradient Editor dialog box appears. Step 4. Select any of the gradients and click OK. Step 5. Select the gradient type and drag the mouse in the selected area. The gradient will be applied on the selected part of the image. Burn and Dodge tool. The Burn tool is used to darken the areas of the image, while Dodge tool is used to lighten it. Eraser tool. This tool is used to erase the color. Steps to follow. Step 1. Click on the Eraser tool and select the desired eraser tool from the list. Step 2. Click and drag the mouse over the image that you want to erase. Retouching. Retouching allows us to fix flaws, such as scratches, blemishes, or inconsistencies in the image. We can use Healing Brush tool that contains 3 hidden tools: the Spot Healing Brush tool, the Patch tool, and the Red Eye tool for retouching the image. Spot Healing Brush tool. You can fix the unwanted scratches, blemishes, dark spots of an image by covering the area with a sample that Photoshop automatically selects from the surrounding area. To use it, follow the given steps. Step 1. Open an image in Photoshop. Step 2. Select Spot Healing Brush tool from Toolbox. Step 3. Choose the brush size from the option bar. Step 4. Directly click and drag over the scratches, blemishes, and dark spots to fix them. Healing Brush tool. This tool also fixes the scratches, blemishes, and dark spots of an image like Spot Healing Brush tool, but in slightly different way. You need to select the source point with the help of Alt key before applying it. Step 1. Open an image in Photoshop. Step 2. Right-click on Healing Brush tool. Select Healing Brush from Subtool palette. Step 3. Choose the brush size from the option bar. Step 4. Press Alt key and click on the image to define a source point. Step 5. Click and drag over the scratches, blemishes, and dark spots to fix them. Patch tool. It allows you to select an irregularly shaped portion of an image to conceal before selecting the sample that will cover it. Step 1. Open an image in Photoshop. Step 2. Right-click on Healing Brush tool. Select Patch tool from Subtool palette. Step 3. Drag over the imperfect area of the image to get the selection of it. Step 4. Drag the selection to the sample area that will cover the imperfection. Red Eye tool. Darkens a specific point to hide red eye in an image. Clone Stamp tool. The Clone Stamp tool is useful for duplicating the image or part of an image by selecting a sample point in the image to be cloned. Steps to apply Clone Stamp tool is as follows. Step 1. Open an image. Step 2. Select the Clone Stamp tool from the toolbox. Step 3. Hold the Alt key and click on the image to define source point. Step 4. Drag over the image portion of the image at the desired place where the clone is to be created. Adding text to an image. Often pictures are incomplete without any descriptions. These descriptions could be anything ranging from definition of the picture, feeling signified by the image, or simple wishes. Therefore, Adobe Photoshop provides the facility to type text inside the image. The Type tool is present within Toolbar displayed in the left side. It is denoted by T. Clicking on the tool switches in the typing mode. When the typing mode is enabled, an option bar appears on the top of the window, providing some options to design the style and appearance of the text. Type tool. Steps to apply type. Step 1. Click on Type tool. Step 2. Click inside the canvas and type the text. After entering the text, you can change font style, size, and color of the text. Warping text. It is used to give defined shape to the text. Steps to apply warping to the text are given below. Step 1. Click on Type tool. Step 2. click inside the canvas and type the text. Step 3. Select the text and click on Create Warped Text from option bar. Warped Text dialog box appears. Step 4. Select the style of your choice and click OK. You can also change bend horizontal and vertical setting to give the desired effect to the warped text. Layers in Photoshop CS3. Photoshop's layers can be thought of as separate films, much like transparency sheets. Each layer contains its own discrete contents. Individual layers contain objects, which together create your composite image. You can change one layer without affecting the other layers or the background of the image to make the work easier. Creating a new layer. A new layer is created automatically when you paste any object to an image. You can also create a new layer at your choice. To create a new layer, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on Layer menu. Step 2. Click New and select Layer option from the list. New Layer dialog box appears. Step 3. Type the layer name in the name box and click OK. A new layer is created on the Layer palette. Renaming layer. To rename a layer, double-click on the layer name in Layer palette and type the new name. Deleting layer. Step 1. Go to the Layer palette to select the layer that you want to delete. Step 2. Click on Layer menu and select Delete and then click on Layer option. Step 3. Click on Yes when the confirmation dialog box appears.